Hey, it's Craig back to start a brand new week in the Sports Cabin. It's going to be a huge week for the city and the area around Houston. We'll get into that in the next few days. But right now, I want to talk about the Astros having finished their spring business in Kissimmee for good. Began when the club moved from Cocoa Beach back in 1985. I didn't get the Florida trip that very first exhibition season in Kissimmee. Ron Franklin and I were the sports dudes at Channel 2, and Ron had me stay in Houston to cover, I can't remember what I was doing. But I did use his daily reports on the sportscasts, and that new Osceola County Stadium was a great improvement over what they had previously had. Line Drive, that was the street leading up to the ballpark. And guys like Dave Smith made good use of the pond behind the wall in center field. He fished there every day. There was a junior college across the street still there, and their baseball team got to hang out every morning to watch the Astros train. And just to add a real taste of Texas, there was a rodeo arena behind the gap in right center. I finally got to Central Florida call the second year they trained in Kissimmee. That was 1986, and boy, what a year that turned out to be. Along the way, I was allowed to suit up for a few days with the team. One of the new guys in 1989 told me I looked like a ball player. Craig was his first name, too. Rafi Ramirez had me hold his $40,000 bonus check. I forgot to give it back to him for a couple of days. The funny thing was, he didn't seem to miss it. We always did our Sports Sunday shows on Channel 2 from the clubhouse in Kissimmee. He had all the uniforms right behind us. I'm pretty sure that idea stuck through the years. The Friday before, we always did our shows from the stadium. The guy who ran the complex, Don Myers, would leave the stadium lights on so we could do our thing. We gave him some cash to help with the power bill, and believe it or not, after all these years, Don's still in charge. I hope he's still holding down expenses. So next spring, it's off to a new complex in West Palm Beach. The Astros have now officially Kissimmee'd the old place goodbye. You know, without the years there, I don't think I would have ever spelled that town's name correctly. I'm Craig Roberts on Click 2 Houston.